Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome back to another live trading session. You know what? Let me change my glasses. I have the ones that are not. There we go. These don't have the glare, so we're going to use that. Thanks. We're going to use that instead. We had a little bit of a. How do I call this? A tweet. I like to call them tweets, but they're not tweets from our US president moving the markets a little bit. So we're going to get into that. In the meantime, let me get my screen ready to share. We were just live in our Discord talking about this phenomenon that we have going on these days where the US president makes a tweet and moves the whole market. Well, they're not tweets again. I keep calling them tweets, but they're what are they? Like post truth social posts? Anyways, all right. Let's get back into these charts. Let me know how you guys are doing. We got Giovanni in the house. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome back. I should be joined by Steve and Alejandra in a bit, but we're going to take a look at these markets. We're going to get ready. Let me know what you're looking at. Let me know what you're trading, and then we will get into it. And of course, my doorbell is ringing bright and early. We're always happy to see her. We've got Alejandra in the house. How you doing?
Good morning. My hair's like all messy. I thought I did it.
Uh-oh.
How
Uh-oh.
are
Is it a
you?
crazy hair day?
It is.
I like it. I'm
My
good.
voice
I'm
is
good.
better. It's coming back.
No, we want the AI voice.
I, I'm kind of sad that IG didn't hear it because I wanted him to see how I
Yeah, well,
sounded.
exactly. Well, thankfully we got the recording so he
Oh,
can listen to the recording. You know, when it's on the internet, it stays there forever. So
right.
tell the people to be careful what they post. Speaking of posts, we just got a little Trump tweet
Oh
that moved
gosh,
the
what did he
market a
say?
little bit. So we're gonna see how that what that does. But
Yeah,
yeah.
let's see.
Apart from that, how was the rest of your day yesterday?
Um, Yesterday was a pretty chill day. I mean, I had the fitness class in the morning. And then my client canceled, so I just went to the gym. And then it was such a beautiful day. I went to enjoy it for the first time in a while.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah. How was your day?
My day was good. My day was pretty busy. Yeah, just working on a lot of stuff in the background. We have surprises coming for all the traders, especially those long-term traders, people who like to hold trades. We're not going to say what it is yet, but it's coming. I think a lot of people
Mm.
are going to like it. So yeah, mouth shut for now. So working on that. But
Okay.
all good overall. Apart from that, I cooked some good chicken yesterday,
Oh wow.
some
Okay.
curry chicken, and yeah, that's about it. Had a little bit of battle trading yesterday after we streamed. I was like, why am I trading still? Why am I trying to catch a short in an uptrending market? Um, the short did happen, but it happened way later during the day, and then the real one was overnight, but didn't really catch that one. So we'll see.
um, Last yesterday I actually caught the longs. I took options while I was training my clients actually.
Wow,
Um,
how do you do that? You're counting reps, and then you're taking trades.
well, okay, so I don't know if you remember, but I've been looking for longs because we're in an area of demand on MNQ, right?
Yep.
So, um, let me
Actually, share
see.
the chart so we could look at it.
Yeah, why not?
I
Let
know
me
everybody's
see.
curious. Welcome, Zed Trader. Is this Matt? Let me know if this is Matt because I recognize
Yeah.
her. your
Hi, good
logo.
morning, Zach. Good morning, Giovanni. Share the live, please. Okay, so I think let's go to SPX. Oh, okay, remember how we were going
Share your screen. I
long?
don't have your screen.
Oh, sorry. Let's see.
We got NDX Medina. It's Matt. All right, very good.
Good morning,
Good morning. Good
Medina.
morning.
Okay,
All
can you
right,
see
we're
my
gonna
screen now?
switch.
Good
Yes,
morning, Tiana.
it's there. Giovanni.
So the market is attracted to previous highs and previous lows, meaning buy side liquidity and sell side liquidity. That's where the orders are typically like resting before it makes the actual move. So I was looking at, because we're in an area of demand where it's pushed up from, which is down here at these levels. Every time it hits it, it goes up from there, right? So we can only guess that the probability of it coming back down to this area is going to go up. So um, I think last week I was trying to go long, and I think we all were, and we gapped up, and we were looking for those longs for a continuation to the upside, but it immediately got rejected at this order block over here, and it gave us another pullback before we actually had the run. So I did not take these shorts, unfortunately. I just didn't really want to short at this level. It was a nice short because it was this nice little rejection for the confirmed uptrend. But now, since I was in class, um, since it already swept this low here, I if we look at MNQ, because this is XPX, it's pretty much almost the same chart. Let me go to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, we go to the 1 hour time frame. Um, it taps into the area of demand again, and then it pushes from there. So yesterday, since it was holding above this level here and we have a gap, I said, okay, if it comes back down into that gap, because I had it drawn on QQQ, I didn't want to take it on futures because obviously futures, like let's say you enter at like 29.60 and it
Mhm.
goes to 29.20. That's a 40-point move versus QQQ. If you enter long at, let's say,
Okay. Let's
704 and it comes down to 702, that's only a 2-point move. So with options, you can add to the position and it's not going to affect the account that much versus you adding on a futures account. If you add on a futures account, you're going to be under drawdown way more than on an options account.
Yeah,
So
it's
which is
the good and bad side of futures, right? Quick profits, but
exactly
quick losses as well.
100%. So as I was teaching my class, I said, you know what, I'm going to load on calls and I'm going to just aim for the previous high of day. I would ideally like it to go to this level here at 715. Uh, well, these previous highs over here on QQQ, it's 715 up here.
Okay. So let's look at something because I was talking about that this morning. I want to get your opinion on it. If you go on a daily chart
Yeah.
on Qs
Um,
or maybe the NQ,
yeah.
well, it looks better on it actually looks way different and better on the Qs and much more bullish. Because if you look at it on the NQ or MNQ, because the MNQ were in this 50 area that I want to show you.
On the
Um,
daily?
yeah, on the daily. You see where you have your red box right now, on the lower wick of the daily. So the no, the small one. Yeah, exactly. That's where we're trading at right now, right? Based on yesterday. So when we're at a zone like this, I'm like, okay, are we pulling back and we're going to recover and push higher where we could just, completely recover yesterday's candle because we just had a 50% pullback? Or since we're right smack dab in the middle, is this where we continue this downtrend we've had on the daily?
Uh, Last night I just did a class on that on my Discord, and I literally told them I can't trade this right now because we are in the middle of the zone. We're in,
Exactly. That's literally my issue, right?
yeah. Well, be patient,
No,
Dave.
I'm being patient. I'm not doing anything. But we're in the middle. It's really
So,
50-50. It's a toss up
so
because
pretty
this.
much it
Yep.
could be a pullback to continue to go higher. And if it
Hmm.
does, then I'm gonna take longs at the retest to aim for these highs over here.
Hmm. It could be
And
that. Yeah.
and if it doesn't, then I'm gonna be looking for uh, a break of this, a retest of that, and then we can take the shorts down to this level here.
Exactly. That's my thinking. And then there's always the third possibility where we can't decide and then we're just
We just
rotating for an
consolidate sideways.
hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my issue. When we're not at an extreme, and that's what we were talking about earlier. When we're not at an extreme in price, it's tricky. It's tricky.
Yeah.
Now, if we get a fast move on the open, then that will point us in the right direction. But if we do like yesterday, where we trade sideways for the first hour of the market, was it yesterday or I guess Monday? I don't know.
Yesterday
Um,
morning was pretty choppy because I remember being under drawdown on my option contracts. And then
yeah.
I said it's okay. It's just a couple contracts. It's not that big of a deal. But it looked like it was going up and then it just completely failed, got rejected, and then it tapped into that gap and then it
Hmm.
just pushed. So now, since it's getting rejected at that level, it's in between, excuse me, this gap and this gap, the purple and the red one. So typically, I just have them labeled so I know what I'm working with.
Hmm.
And let me see. So right now, we're in between this daily bearish fair value gap and this 14-hour bullish. So it's like really we have to be super patient with what it's going to do, um and just trade. Maybe like today is the day for preserving your capital, you
Yeah,
know.
today I think is the day to just sit on the sidelines, wait, give the price time to digest, and then we pick our spots because right now it's smack dab in the middle, and I'm not sure yet where we want to go. I mean, at 8 a.m. this morning, 8:20, and even right before 9 o'clock, I was like, huh, it looks like we're gonna completely fall down, and then our dear president made
Uh-huh.
his tweet, whatever you want to call it, which wasn't super positive actually. Where is
Oh,
it?
what did you
I,
say?
I got it right here. He said, I'm gonna switch my screen in a sec. He said the United States will bomb. Oh, he made another one. Okay, there's a bunch of them.
Jesus.
So there's two of them so far. Let me put them on the screen. So first tweet was 17 minutes ago. So anytime the Islamic Republic of Iran shoots at a ship in the Strait of Hormuz, whether it be my missile, rocket, drone, or any other device, the states will bomb and destroy one bridge or power plant. That was the first one. Then another one. The United States will bomb and destroy one bridge or power plant anytime. Well, same tweet. Just he's repeating himself. That's when we had this wick down there, right? This is the NQ. Let me turn off this indicator. So we had that wick down. So I thought, okay, maybe there's follow through, but we instantly recovered. So I don't know. We're gonna see because this is technically negative news. We should have seen oil pushing higher and indices pushing lower based on that, but we're seeing a recovery. So we'll see.
Mm. Yeah, this is why I don't trade news, because the news sometimes just don't make any sense.
Yeah, the news doesn't make sense, and the price action as well sometimes makes 0 sense. So we'll see. We
Mhm.
got Cowish in the house. My accent feels Philly. Well, funny thing, I've never been to Philadelphia. So I have an accent, but it's from a totally different place, and you probably wouldn't imagine. But anyways, we'll keep it a secret for now.
Yeah, oil actually is pushing pretty nicely. I think it's gonna go with attract the buy side liquidity at 94.06.
Switching to your screen.
So it has these highs over here. First profit target and then second profit target up here.
Yep, that's our you know gas at the pump getting expensive soon
Yeah.
because
I do
you
see a
know
gap right here, so that I'm gonna utilize that gap as like an area where it could go to. I'll make it purple to make it pretty.
I like it. Make it pretty.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So we'll
we
see.
have a game plan, right? Everybody on the chat? You guys are good. You guys are good. You're with us?
Yes, indeed. Let us know. Like the stream. Subscribe if you're not. Usam, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. All right. I'm going to make a quick little social media post.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Let me see if I can. Let's put some boring music.
The elevator. Oh, gold. We didn't analyze gold. Let me post this really quick.
We're gonna get into gold. Gold's been looking pretty bullish actually. Let me switch to my screen for a sec.
Oh, we have news. Music.
Elevator music. Richard's supposed to give me some music. I need to remind him. All right, so we're back here with gold. Let me zoom out a little bit. We're pushing.
Yeah, we are.
So, completely zoom out. Let's start from the dailies. We had been trending down for quite a while. We found a base right here around the 4,000s, right? And we're in this nice recovery here. Now, how long is this going to last? We'll find out. We have those highs to contend with around those 4175 to 4200s, right? So still a ways to go. We could push there towards the end of today and this week. And then if we're really bullish, we can go test the upper bounds of this. Oh, sorry. The upper bounds of this trend right here, right? So that would mean we continue to push to the upside and go test. Let me put this in yellow. Go test these areas, this downtrending line right there, which would align with these highs and this area where we drop from. So call it, push up, continuation there. Now, as we get towards those upper bounds and into this previous support area, do we revert back down? That's what we'll find out. But that we're talking about, a few days, possibly maybe a week or two. So we'll see. That's if we continue to be very bullish. On the other hand, if the geopolitical situation shifts and people stop piling into these safe havens like gold, then we could get a turn and a push lower. Now, for the day, what I'm looking at is, okay, we've been in this uptrend here, so we've had a nice price action, impulse, accumulation, impulse, pullback, impulse, pullback, and now we're starting a new impulse, right? So the question is, can we break these highs? Can we break this area? Why? Because if we look left at this area, let me show you something really quickly. We have a low volume node right here. We have an old point of control right here, low volume node right here, and a high volume node right here. So this whole area is highly of interest. So a couple things you want to watch out for are, number one, since this is a big area of interest, do longs get immediately shut down from here? Now we saw a little bit of wicking action here. The price pushed higher. We pushed higher, and then we got, let me put this in yellow. We pushed higher here, and then we got shut down a couple of times, pulled back, reaccumulated, and we are impulsing again to the upside. So I think the probability of this continuing is higher than not. And we could see somewhat of a short squeeze here, which would mean that, price pushes higher sharply. Now, this is a 1 hour chart. Let's kind of zoom in, looking at 15 minutes. We're recovering nicely. So maybe the play is in gold today. Maybe it's a long play risking those lows. We'll see. We shall see. Usam saying he wants a Philly cheesesteak. All right. Gold tricked you. Let's see. Gold is always tricky because it accumulates a lot and then it takes off. So we'll see. Usam saying he you slept off your losses from the Tokyo session. I like it. You sized too big and got wrecked. Good morning, Lavin. Welcome back. I think you're playing hide and seek with us.
Sorry, yeah. I was just fixing some stuff.
No, you're fine.
It's getting cold, and then I want to make sure that when the light goes on that you can't see past my window, because I don't want people to know where I live.
That's a good idea. That is a good idea. That's why I'm closed off in this dark room right here.
Mm-hmm. We have 5 minutes until market open.
5 minutes until the open. So I touched on gold. I gave my view. I think if this, happens and it happens quickly, we could possibly get a breakout. If not, then it's a lookup and then shut down. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I would like to see shorts on gold for sure, but it would be really hard because it got rejected. It closed below the 15-minute and the 4-hour bearish fair value gap, but it's reclaiming it and retesting it. So I have this red box here.
Yeah, these are more or less the levels I was looking at, so we'll see.
Yeah, so this is a 4-hour and a 15-minute. So if it would take a lot for it to actually be a short. Excuse me, because it would have to break this trend. Oh my gosh. And I would have to, in my opinion, I would like for it to sweep like maybe those highs here, like this, but then like completely fail, and then we can enter on that retest, and then we can aim for this level down here.
Yeah, that is if we do get shut down, and we're not able to push higher. So we'll have to give it some time. Gold has a tendency to move sideways for a long time, and then just completely take off. So we'll see. We shall see.
Any blue chips that are hot.
Let's look at them right now. Let's run through the whole list, actually. Switch my screen.
I want to see. I'm going to be looking at IBM because it reports today.
Yeah, there's a lot of... Oof. This is IBM right now.
Yeah.
Let's look at this on the daily. Look at that gap down from 290 to 210. How much of a drop is that? 27% drop from last week. Wow. Man.
We have some unhappy people.
Yeah, IBM is not looking great. But yeah, let me run through the usual Mag 7. Let's see. I haven't looked at Bitcoin in a while. Let's see.
Walmart looks like it completely just failed. I should have taken my profits at 118, but I got out for a small loss. I didn't want to keep holding and keep going.
Yeah, Walmart completely pulled back the past 3 days. 118. You were long from about where?
116.
Nice.
But I took a loss anyway.
It's all good. It's all good.
Okay. Google looks like it could give us an opportunity to enter long at some point. Fell the gap to the downside. It's holding this area of support at 345.
Let me look at the 4 hour. Yeah, 346, 345.
It just filled the gap down, and it's holding a 4 hour. Or tapping into it, I guess. I'll be looking for confirmation to go long for calls on Google for sure. We have 1 minute until market opens.
1 minute until the open. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna be really patient.
We're pushing higher. We're recovering.
All right, let's see. Tesla, Google earnings coming out tonight.
I think Google is reporting tonight. Let me double check for Tesla. All right, market is open. We are starting to take off. Let's see if this holds.
Oh, did we?
No big news today either. We had mortgage rates stuff come out, but nothing major.
So I think I see Intel, Microsoft, Apple, Nokia, Amazon, Meta. Oh no, those are all for today. Calendar. What's today? Wednesday. Okay, here we go. Wednesday earnings.
Let's see. We're holding pretty well.
Wow, gold is pushing.
Let's see, did gold break out? Gold wants to break out.
Before the open, AT&T after close. Tesla reports today.
Yeah.
Google and IBM. Those are the big ones that I see.
There you go, Osam. Yep. Gold taking off. Gold taking off. Look at the ES.
I still see bullish momentum on ES.
ES has been holding up well in comparison to the Nasdaq. It's been holding up a lot better than the Nasdaq.
Yeah.
So.
I think I want to enter long on a pullback here on M&Q.
Pretty explosive move to the upside. just gonna wait. I want this to convince me.
All right. Oh, no. Oh, I
What
chose
happened?
the wrong account.
Wrong account?
Yeah, I got a new one and it's like, oh, damn, that would have been a nice push. Darn it. Missed the entry.
We are taking off.
Shoot. That sucks. Damn, that was a really nice entry on that pullback.
Yep. So that's essentially what I was saying. If we got really, really good strength, then we have clear direction. This this doesn't want to go down, at least not for the time being. So
No, it's pretty bullish still. Let's see
pretty
how.
bullish.
Yeah,
Pretty bullish, pretty bullish.
that's so annoying.
Was annoying.
Well, I thought I had the right account up and I didn't. 2881.
So you traded the wrong one?
No, I couldn't trade any one. Remember how the two of them say that they're funded, but
Oh, it's still not active?
no.
Oh man. All right, I'll have to send a reminder.
All right, so I'm gonna look for another pullback to enter long here. I'm just gonna go in with 2.
All right. I'm still gonna wait.
Let's see. All right, I would like to see a sweep of 173.
All right, good job, Matt. Good job catching that one. You said you're gonna wait for a pullback.
I'm in.
All righty.
I see 29,350 as the next target up.
You said what?
29,330, 29,350 as the next target.
29,350. Okay. We could definitely push very high on with the market today, because if this was just a pullback in a continuation of that recovery we're making, we could easily see a 600 point day. 600 point day would take us all the way to, let's see. Yeah, the 29,500s. So we'll see. 29,160s continuous VWAP. All right. Let's see. I have my VWAP sitting at 29.95, but we'll wait. Usam saying, do I always wait for the 15-minute range to establish, or do I sometimes jump in like the NKD catapulting Viking at the open? Yes, sometimes I jump in. It depends. I have to say, on stream, I trade a little bit differently. I'm a lot more patient. Just because I'm doing multiple things at once, right? We're talking, I'm looking at the charts, I'm DJing these videos in the background, I'm looking at news, and I have to actually pay attention to what people like Alejandra are saying, what the comments are saying, etc. So I try to wait and take positions that move slowly, because if I jump in, then I really have to be focused. And if I do that usually if I'm trading by myself. I'll have the charts open and I can look at, sometimes I'll even have a 30-second or 50-second chart so I could be really sharp. But that requires really a lot of focus, which I can't do live, at least not yet. So I usually wait for the first 15, a range to form, try to catch a pullback or whatever. But sometimes I'll take trades right off the open. This morning was a little iffy because of the tweet we got from Trump, etc. I wasn't sure about direction, but yeah, sometimes I'll jump right in. Can I send you the link to the music I was just playing? I wish I could. It's music that's uploaded in the app we use to stream. So unfortunately, no, I can't send it. I could keep playing it. You guys like it? So it just default. There's not even a title. It says there's one that's that is literally called commercial music. The other one is called background music. So it's just stuff that's already there.
Good morning, anybody that joined live.
Remember to like the stream, guys.
Okay, we're getting a major rejection here at this area, 171. So, let me just take a look at the 5-minute and see if there's anything. I need this candle to close for sure, for it to create this gap here, because we're seeing some resistance at this area, but like there's not major resistance, to be honest.
Yeah, gold breaking out.
I could have added on that pullback, but I'm not a big fan of adding at this level anyway, just because this isn't an area where I would typically go long at, and since it has a lot of opportunity for the upside, I am going to just let it ride and let it be there.
Alrighty.
Thank you, Guru. Guys, click the like button. There's 17 of you in here.
Yes.
It's not that hard.
It's free. It's free, guys. We're giving you. There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
I think we got the breakout on
gold.
On gold.
Oh yeah, I can't chase this.
I'm not chasing it, but we did get that little breakout we were talking about this morning. Now, is it a look up and push back down, or does it actually continue? We shall see.
That's a nice breakout. I would like for a retest and then
continuation higher. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, the next level on gold is 42.20.
42.20.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good 70 plus points. Remember, he's traveling today.
I don't know where's he going now.
He said it on stream, but I forgot. And then he said he would try to call while we were on stream. So actually, let me send him a link.
I don't like the hesitation on M and Q.
Tell him to what?
I don't like the hesitation on M and Q.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm waiting.
But I think it's trying to induce shorts.
It might be.
I'm in profit. I don't really care.
You're in profits, you don't care? That's it. I like it. Yeah, Caesar is about 6 hours ahead. So we'll see. We'll see if he wants to tune in or not.
Okay, if it does go to my profit target, I'll make around $600. It's a long way though, so it's like
Your target is what?
my target is at the previous highs at 29,300.
Okay, so about 150 points from where we are now.
Well, there's also a gap fill on SPX on the upside. So let me show you what I see here. Oh, this is like such ugly price action. So, okay, if it does go fill this gap up here, then we could see the gap fill and then a, excuse me, a continuation to the downside. Because, oh my God, because there's resistance here. Thank you.
Resistance below, yeah, indeed, we could see that.
So this is a.
We'll see. I'm still waiting. I'm gonna wait for, as usual, the first 15, and then we'll see what I decide to do. Actually, side question: what do people say when you cough? So usually, when you sneeze, people
Drink
are
water,
like,
girl.
people are like, bless you. But when you cough, I don't know.
Just be like, drink water.
Drink water. Don't die.
Okay, so let's see how it reacts or how SPX reacts, because I usually use SPX as my indicator.
I like that. So you use SPX as a reference to take your trade on the Nasdaq?
Yeah, SPX or QQQ, because both of them will give me like gap fills. M&Q won't give me gap fills.
So far, we're pretty bullish, holding really, really well. We are up about
You almost like sneeze, you say bless you, but if you cough, you say, God damn, what's wrong with you? That's what I'm saying.
Oh man, yeah, that's true. It's like, I don't know what people say. All right, I got
IBM is reclaiming the 200 level, so that's good.
You said IBM is what?
Holding the 200 level. Reclaiming it.
Yep, nice.
They came down to like 207, so it's at 210 now. 211.
All right, man, we're really taking off here.
We're
really taking off. I'm not in anything, but I'm gonna. Good job to Alejandra for catching that one. So some fireworks for her. While we let that trade cook, I'm gonna switch back to my screen. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm looking at. So as usual, waited for the first 15 minutes. This is a 1 minute chart. We consolidated here. We broke out, so that's the range. On NQ, we have a range of 96 points right now, which is pretty good. As long as we're around, you know, give or take 100 points, that means we could get a lot of displacement today. Based on how I trade, next targets to the upside would be 29,233 and then 29,281. If this bullishness continues, all I have to do is wait for a pullback to either the high of this range, so somewhere around the 29,180s, or, which I don't know if we'll get, but hopefully we get a pullback there that holds. So I'll wait for that. And then let's look at the ES. Let's see. ES, same behavior. We had a nice, push up, accumulation, second leg up. Now we're hovering around the upper bounds of that range. So I'll wait. We are in between the two levels I had marked out. Looking at the YM. YM is breaking out just now. You know what? I think I'm going to take a Dow Jones trade today for the first time. This is what makes sense. Let's take the YM. So MYM futures. Whoa. I didn't have it loaded.
I just got rejected as my first profit target, so I still don't think this is going to come down from here.
Yeah, I don't know if we get that pullback. We'll see. But in the meantime, guess who's here? Steve is
Good
here.
morning. Hey,
Steve is here.
how we doing, guys? Sorry, I'm joining late here.
Good morning.
Wake now. Look at the stars.
We're always happy to see Steve.
Just like you guys, stars in the sky. How are we doing today? Nice push so far this morning.
Doing good, doing good. Alejandra's killing it. She caught the long. She's printing money.
Not
And
really.
I'm just watching.
I heard a not really. What? Not enough money?
I don't have the best entry, and you already know me how I don't like to take long. So
So you're feeling
wanna
uncomfortable?
Turn the chart upside down. Turn the chart upside down.
I don't know if I can. I don't know how.
I still haven't figured out how to do that on Black Arrow. Actually,
Flip the monitor. Just.
that's another way to do it.
So far, Saw is very respectful of that 9-minute moving average. So until that starts giving out, I'd feel very comfy in this. The only thing that I don't like is the time, where this is a high reversal time.
Yeah.
That being said, it looks pretty good.
Do we have any news coming up? Like any important
No,
news?
there's no news today.
Okay, so I just added one more here just to see if it'll give me a nice move, but
Just to feel alive, Sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit. I'll get you some gamma levels in just a second here.
thank you.
All right. Lavin saying you could just turn yourself upside down.
Exactly. Yeah, he gets it. So 70. Let me get to the right chart. Also, it would help to share with you guys. 7,500 is the level we're currently contesting on SPX. So this is just basically going to be the level that I'm watching us digest today. And once we can finally kind of post I would say a half an hour candle above it with some nice volume, I'll feel better about kind of expecting a trend up kind of day, at least to fill the gap a little bit higher.
Yeah. That's what I'm aiming for, and then after the gap, I don't know if it's gonna. I'm looking for the rejection at 75.14.
Yeah, I think that's where it wants to reach to, and after that, I'm not sure. Of course, now we'll test this 7,500 on this red candle, so that's good line in the sand. See how well we hold.
Let's see.
What I'm thinking is gonna do some bullshit pullback and then like completely just reclaim and keep going higher.
Well, what is it like? I believe 60% of the time after the 15-minute range is broken, you will see continuation. Right now, I would consider this a back test of the kind of 15-minute range break. So hopefully, it's the 60% of the time, and we get the nice clean bounce here, looking like a decent candle here so far.
Yeah, wow, this is nice.
I mean, hey, cool. I feel like that's as much as you can ask for, right? You get the back test, and it's clean like that. So assuming we close strong, we still have 35 seconds, but that's
exactly
a strong response so far, though. Liking that.
The chump change you're making now, Alejandra, is the average daily salary of a U.S. person. May I remind you? So, well, it was there at the 250. So, I like to give people reality checks sometimes.
That is important because you know what, if when you're getting started, it feels really bad to lose as much as you make out there in the real world,
Yeah.
driving, doing delivery jobs or doing customer service or whatever it might be. There's there's a lot of jobs that I feel like a lot of people are underemployed, and that's why they're here, you know? So just yeah, great to keep in perspective. Wow, look at that candle. Whew.
Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes and just let it do its thing.
Decide, where's your line in the sand? Is your stop your actual
My
stop?
my
Is this
stop
your
is
stop?
280. My
285.
profit
Okay.
target is
Forget the profit target. Let's focus on risk. Is 285 your actual stop? Is that where
below
you
these clothes down here. I
okay.
added right here.
Okay, so just let the stop do its work and let the markets do its work, and then once you get close to your profit target, then we could think about the profits. Turn off the number.
I like that.
Yeah, why am I getting yelled at today?
I'm not yelling at you. I'm being so gentle. Go click on the green part. On the green part of your click there. There you go. Leave it at percentage, and then close that window. Close that. Upper right. Go up. Upper right. All the way up. There you go.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
How am I gonna take?
Don't do anything. Don't do anything.
Well, I can't move my risk.
Yeah. Why are you moving the stop? That means it's not your real stop.
No, because I always do. This is how I trade. Now it's a risk-free trade. So if it doesn't go my way, I get stopped out, and that's it. If I die or something happens, I'm safe.
That escalated quickly.
I'm being annoying. I'm being annoying today.
I like it though. It is checking our thought process. It's riveting TV. First off, I'm just sitting here watching. But it is a good question. Like, why are we changing our stops? I'm not saying it's wrong, because I think I might have done the same, but I would need to know my thought process, right? So for you, are you basically saying is it because you added that extra contract up there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just reducing my risk, and at any time that a trade goes my way, I always move my risk into profit, or like if I'm like pretty heavy, then I'll start trimming my position, and then like I'll keep because the way that I trade ranges, right? So look at how many points I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for almost 100-point move, and most traders don't trade that way. Like I trade with very large range. So
I respect that.
If it doesn't go my way, I need to make sure that I can afford my loss. I can psychologically afford my loss. And if it does go my way, that I want to move my risk into profit, so that for whatever reason, if something happens and it just comes back down, I'm safe. I'm not taking a loss.
I totally respect not taking a loss.
1000% agree with you. I was just being
What?
annoying today.
I didn't find
totally
it
agree with
annoying.
you. I do the same thing. Once I'm in profit, at least I take one off, and then once I'm in profit, I move to break even, because I took what I call the payroll, so I got paid for the trade. But I saw you being stressed about that pullback, that little tiny pullback
I was chilling.
happening, and then I'm like, let me just be annoying. And is that stop a real stop? Did you accept the loss before taking the trade?
Well, Alejandro, you said you noticed the gap fill there, right?
Yeah, so we could get rejection here, so I need to go back to my bracket over here.
Well, my question, you have 3 partials. You could take some off, and then because we don't know what's going to happen.
There you go.
I just took one.
I like it. I like it.
There you go.
Yeah. So I just my monkey wrench in your logic there, which I think is great logic. There we go. Boom. Nice move. My only thing is, if you trim a little. Sorry, was that Dave? I
said Alejandra's a great trader. She knows it. I'm just being annoying because I'm not in a trade. She's making profits while I'm just sitting there blabbering on the sideline.
You're backseat trading. I love it.
You know, people who watch games and they're like, you should have kicked the ball. You should have. I'm that guy right now, right? I'm not on the field, but I know everything.
We have a really strong move here, but like Alejandro says, we just never know what is going to happen. I'm not seeing continuation backed up by gamma yet. That could change very quickly as soon as, a minute or so it can change. And I'm already in front of my eyes. I am seeing the 715, 720 up to 725 nodes, 730 nodes all just click up there, tick up there. So beautiful, beautiful. sometimes you just got to speak it into existence, guys. Now it's looking really, really good for that hold. I was looking to see that kind of push, that kick through once we kind of got to the pivot, right? That at least on SPX, we were just kind of making ourselves whole from the close. So we came back up to that neckline and just surged through. And it looks like we're due for a very bullish 30-minute candle here in a few minutes. Loving that price action. And I'll keep you guys posted on the gamma.
Yeah, and then if you don't mind, share it. Hi, JPMA, welcome back. Whenever you're ready.
Good morning.
Good morning. Usam saying I'm jealous. Yes, I'm jealous. She's in the trade. I'm not. I'm itching.
It's a good one. Wow, look at that.
I didn't even take that YM trade because I was like, all right, I'm chasing, and then it just took off. I didn't have time to load it. Didn't wait for me. So,
it happens. There's a couple of those tickers out there that did not wait for me to add where I would have liked. Like, man, I don't know if anybody cares, but Dell is absolutely ripping today, up almost 9% off the back of a very strong SMCI print. So this is nice. SPX showing the break there. Let me just show you the relative strength on some of these chip names. Just absolutely explosive there. And that is after pushing up yesterday in the after hours. So these chips are having a really great move. Soxel also just absolutely ripping here. And what I believe we're seeing is essentially the stabilization of the trade that's leading the market. These software names just ripping and rolling here, the AI trade essentially into our big earnings season. So it's really exciting to see the market really kind of chomping at the bit, so to speak, to get involved in these trades before we get the hyperscalers coming on and letting us know how they're going to guide, how much money they're going to be putting into this AI trade. So I know that's not what we're here to do. We're here to talk futures, but I think it's very important because I think that what's driving the move in the Qs and why that's been so relatively strong today is that semiconductor component. So loving this price action and loving all the green on my watch list. It was a lot of red when I first popped on, and now I'm seeing a lot more green.
Nice.
Yeah, I could have potentially held my SP or my QQQ calls from yesterday, but it was a very tricky area because we were like in between two different gaps, and I just didn't want to risk it. So that's typically why I sometimes don't like to hold my swings, but yeah.
No, absolutely with you there. So for me, like when we're intraday traders, we can make so much on a little move that we really don't have to be too greedy, right? We can just take our 5-10 points on ES, our 20 points on QQQ, whatever, or NQ, whatever it may be, and that can be our whole day. Maybe it's chump change to you, Alejandro, but you know what? $100, $200 away.
Guys, I never said anything about Trump.
Alejandro thinks you're all brokies and wants you to know it.
Oh my God.
It's like if there's not at least 3 zeros behind it, like why do I even want it? Throw it on the floor. Don't pick it up.
No, there's actually a reel of like this girl. Somebody's like waving cash to the girl, and she's like, come with me, come closer, And then as like the trade is going, the opposite way, the person holding the cash is going away, and she's like, no, come back. It's kind of funny.
Basically real life there. I just wanted to show you guys. I just updated my gamma chart, and we just are getting in this room, this headroom up north here, and I'm really liking this action, this positive build. It shows that price is wanting at the very least to test this 75.25, so another 10 points up. Whether you're SPX or ES, another 10 points up is where I'm looking to get that nice break once we get the break of the previous day's high there. And I think there's potential for a nice fat trend day. Would be nice.
Yeah, once
yes, indeed.
My profit target at 20%, at 58%, I'm done for the day.
You can put it back, Alejandro. Put your PNL back. I was just being annoying.
No looking.
Did it help? It helped, right?
Side.
At least tell me that.
Oh,
it helped not staring at it, right?
Not really. I mean,
she's like, you didn't, dude.
She's like, Dave, just because you might be right doesn't mean you're right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be right.
Like, stop talking right now, David.
As soon as this hits my profit target, I'm leaving you guys alone. You can take over the show.
Oh man.
Oh no,
There you
you're
go.
you're
She's made 3 days worth of the average worker's salary right now.
Guys.
beautiful, beautiful. Hundo a day keeps the landlord away. You know,
Yes, indeed.
sometimes that's a big deal. You know, if you're working a regular job or something, you can pop on for half an hour, make an extra $100. That's legitimately life changing if you do that every
Indeed.
day. You know,
Indeed.
straight up. So yeah, a little bit goes a long way. Compounding goes a long way. And I know some of you out there, you're like, man, $100, a little bit. It's like, you know what? Well, start stacking those 20s. You know, if that sounds bigger, you just it's all percentage based, right? So I've seen people take a $50 account into a multi-$1,000 account and actually pull that out of the market and really tangibly change their lives. So a little bit can go a long way. And I don't know. What's my point? It's like something motivational, probably. Keep going, you know.
Don't quit.
Yeah, stay in school. Don't do drugs.
That's it.
All that good stuff.
Trust the process.
That's a great one. Definitely trust the process. Also, trust Dave. So, you know.
Debatable.
Don't trust Alejandra, apparently.
Trust all. Do as Alejandra says. Just not necessarily as she does, you know. Alejandra's a great teacher.
Indeed. Great trader as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm giving you a hard time, but you are a very competent, very great trader. And my favorite thing is you're actually like, I feel like a lot of traders, they get too in their head and like, you're like, I have this theory, but I'm also not going to let that stop me from pulling the trigger. And I appreciate that about you. You know, a lot of people, they learn all these concepts and they're like, okay, I'm done. I've learned everything. I don't need to actually put it into practice.
Yeah. I like it. Alejandra pulls the trigger. You know, I like that. She's not shy.
She executes.
She does. Look at us just staring at her making profits and then just blabbering.
Well, I also like that we often are kind of covering different sides of the market. Where she didn't take the swing trade, I'm only in the swing trade. I don't have to execute right this second because I was clenching my teeth the first 5 minutes of the market. We caught, and then I was like, all right, I can breathe again. And now it's I'm just in the kind of more laid back zone here, and you're capturing all the fast moves, which I appreciate. Somebody's got to do it, and it's not going to be me when I'm this this low energy.
Well, I had my levels, and I told Dave in the morning before market open that we're in between two ranges, and so if it holds the bottom range and it doesn't break, then we can continue to see the market go higher to fill the gap on SPX. And I think it just filled it to the T, and that's why we're seeing some hesitation here. If I don't see a higher low, I will probably just close the position, just because I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I know it's going to go hit up there. But this candle just closed green. It's trying to give us a higher low. It's pretty much holding. So I still would like to see the 29,300 level get hit, which is pretty much almost there. It's like 40 points away.
Yeah, we're getting the nice sweep right here. This is of the prior day's high. This is where I would be trimming at least a little bit on weakness. But you know, I trade much differently than I think you do with your kind of you have more conviction that it's going to get to the target.
I want to show
with futures, that's a great way to go. And you can just tighten your risk so you make more and more when you're wrong. But look at that. That's amazing. So for me, what I would do is, for me, what I would do is I would move my runner up to under the last 1 minute red candle, just because that's such an explosive bid off of the 9-day or 9 minute moving average there.
I moved my stop to the previous high. So
okay, that's the same. Yeah, same kind of idea of like stair stepping, right? So as long as it keeps moving 2 up, 1 down, you're in the trade.
Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one more, and I'm just gonna leave a runner and just
totally valid
let it be.
Yeah, like the Beatles there. That's a good idea, because I think it probably does drift higher. But how annoying would it feel if that big move was at the actual high of the day? You know, so always good to take one off, and then the runner can just often pay for. Hey, you know. You just paid the landlord. Now you can pay for the fancy dinner, right? That right?
Exactly.
I was just going to show you something. So show you guys something. I show this all the time. That's why I use the opening range usually to trade when I am able to catch trades. But looking at the NQ, we are exactly 0.5. How can I say this? Okay, let's consider this to be the range, right? It's one range, and so that's half the range. And I have the statistics. I think it's 75 or 80% of the time, this is where we pull back from. We get the first pullback, and if it's a really bullish day, then we'll pull back either to the previous high here around 29,200 or around this pocket here around 29,180, and then just continue to the upside. We'll never, if it's really a bullish day, 96% of the time, we never go and retest that low.
I'm out. I'm flat.
Fair.
So
If it lost that prior, like, you know, the two big green candles, it's testing the first one. If it loses this, that swing low that was created right before those big two surge candles, I would want to be out too.
yeah.
And essentially, it looks like it might have like reached up and finally found a seller, and now maybe it needs to chop, maybe it needs to make a higher low, maybe it needs to touch in with VWAP. All we know is that there isn't that clear trend up that we've gotten all morning long.
Exactly. And switch accounts. All right, so
I'm up 500 for the day. I think I'm done.
Boom. That's a great day.
That's 2 days worth of the average U.S. worker salary. So great job.
And that's like
an hour,
40
trading.
hours a week.
That's 8 hours commuting included. That's about 10 hours. That's making your own lunch, dealing with your boss, having those unwanted meetings. Oh, wait, do I sound like somebody who has corporate life PTSD?
Carol's got she's got pictures of her kids out again. It's going to be half an hour, guys.
Exactly.
And you AI, you know, the message, the morning meetings, and then you turn that into bullet points. You send that to Dave. Dave uses AI to turn the bullet points into a presentation. You have to watch that at lunch. This is a better way to go about it.
So, I don't know if you guys remember, but I told you that SPX was my indicator to take my profits, and the price target was 75.15. I tapped into it to the T.
So wait, hold on. What was your liquidity reach there? That's what I'm curious about, because I know what mine was, and it'd be fascinating if we have totally different ones, because I think they're probably both valid.
Guess what it is?
We have a blue line there that looks important. Just a prior level of support and resistance. That key. Oh, is that that's a buy size SIBO liquidity grab? You could throw any letters up there, and ICT would have an acronym for that. I mean, his name is an acronym. For crying out loud. Okay, so it's some kind of order block. I don't know what. What is that? Is that a HR? I don't know what that stands for. Home run?
1 hour.
Home run HR.
My brain just broke. I forgot time resources. Okay, 1 hour order block. Yeah, okay, totally. Awesome. The one thing I would just add is as well, big liquidity. I mean, I have the same blue level as you, but the other thing is that it was the high of the day, right? And we were just reaching up to stop anybody out who was using that. And now, hey, maybe it's kind of a BS day. Maybe it's kind of a choppy back and forth day. I'm still seeing positive gamma, but I'm not seeing that same kind of a ramp we saw 20 minutes ago. So now it's just kind of like, hey, we ran it to the upside. We achieved this target. We got that liquidity, path of least resistance, chilling now back to the kind of prior day close. Ideally, I think we kind of chill here while gamma rebuilds up to the north side. But
I still see continuation to the upside. I see the next level being 75.40.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I'm totally with you there, both on the level and the incentive to go higher. But I think it just might take a little bit of time is all I'm looking for.
For sure.
So I love taking it off when you know that it's time. And then like we never know. We're speculating here, right? We're fortune telling. And it could always just not play out. The important thing is to take the money out of itself. So loving that.
Yeah, like I think if this was just a pullback to continue to go higher, it's probably going to go sweep these highs here into the internal movement here. And then I have this area of resistance at 29,450, which is previous high of day. And that area also acted as an area of support. So I can see this continuing to move, retesting, and then sweeping those highs.
I like that. I like that a lot. So yeah, for me, I'll be looking for probably some chillness into lunch. But if we want to break that prior high, and I want to see price tighten up basically, and it could take till the end of the day to get there. We could also just be kind of in for chop into the big earnings we have after hours. So either way, I think that great idea to just lock this in. And often what we'll see is consolidation for the rest of the day into that print after hours, and that very well could be the high. And if you're like chasing that high, on the next couple pushes up today, you could end up quite frustrated and not actually getting that close, end up getting stopped out, looking for further expansion when it's actually a compression day. So good stuff.
Indeed. Lots of comments coming in. So let me just address them really quickly here. We have...
Lavin asked a good question.
Yeah,
good
exactly.
Job. Question to Ale. What if you still find your setup after your daily targets are done? How do you resist?
Tough. Do you resist or do you take the trade?
It's like saying, how do you resist another shot when you know you're drunk?
It kind of is, because you're riding that euphoria.
I love that one. I love that. This is another quote. I'm going to keep that one. How do you resist another shot when you know you're drunk?
Well, man. Spike.
Either way, I'm short. I'm counter trend trading.
Hold on one sec. Let me take a sip.
Take another shot.
I think the idea here is that, like, when you're riding high on that euphoria, it's hard to know when enough is enough, And I think that the safe thing to do is to say, hey, I made my money. What I like to do is I always think about, like, I kind of think in bets, like I'm on a poker table. So it's like, if I just waltzed up to the table and just got pocket aces, I played the hand well, a couple people are biting, I end up cashing in on a big pot. Well, what do? Well, I could walk away. Yeah, but where's the fun in that? Life's a game. So I put on some risk. I made a lot back. Now I'm going to put on a little bit of the money that I just made. And so I would say progressive exposure. So don't risk the same amount as in the morning for sure. That's the one thing I would say definitely don't do, because then your one great trade that made your day, well, you could just be one equally frustrating trade on the other side away from walking away with no money, or God forbid, letting that go red, starting to revenge trade, yada, yada, yada. I've seen many horror stories. So as long as you're not going to risk all the money you just made, maybe you're risking a half or a third. I say, if you know your setup and you see your setup, don't be scared just because you've already made your money. Just make sure that if the second trade doesn't go your way, you can walk away with your head held high. That's kind of how I approach it.
I like it.
That's exactly how I would have approached it too. You took the words out of my mouth. Yeah, I mean, like I'm already up 500, right? So let's say I'm like, oh, I know it's gonna hit my target at 29,300. So since I see a pullback, I'm, and I'm still bullish biased, I'm gonna go in again on this long, and it's like, now my head is programmed to see the bias the bullish momentum based on my bias feels. So now you're more like, I don't know. I mean, maybe that doesn't have anything to do with like what she or I don't know if it's a he or she, but when they're saying if your setup is there, like how do you resist? It's like, well, as long as you can manage the trade and the risk, and you can psychologically handle the loss of what you're risking, and if the number one priority is protecting your capital, then there should be no reason why you can't take that setup if the setup is actually there. What I like to do is, because I range trade, right? It wouldn't, for me, like I don't think I would see another setup unless I'm riding the short or the reversal, since I already rode the long. So then I would go to another ticker or another asset, because I know that trade is already done. Like I need to just leave it alone and let it do its thing. Only because if you're scalping, like let's say we scalped this long, and then now it's like reaching some sort of area of resistance, and you want to take the short. It's like, okay, well, is that your actual setup though, right? Because if I'm trading a range bound from this price to that price, I know for sure my setup is not going to be there till another day, maybe, or maybe the afternoon, or maybe a different asset. So I think it just depends on like what kind of trader you are, and like what kind of trades you're looking for as well, and how many assets you're looking at. So as long as you're protecting your capital and you're managing your risk, I think those are the two most important things. If you are doubting yourself, or like if you have those doubts of like, I don't know if I like to, put my money on the line and risk this much, then maybe you should sit on your hands or walk away.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. I am seeing a trade setup right now that I would like to talk about real quick.
Let's get it. Tell me it's not a long, because I'm short.
Well, Dave,
but it's about time for me to get, almost time for me to get out. So
yeah, what I would say is here, just a 1 minute chart. I know it's a little bit noisy, but that's because there's a lot of kind of traffic here. So this is a big level for me. Alejandra and I were talking about why it's significant. If you go back prior days, a big flip point, maybe I could draw it just a little bit better. But essentially just in this kind of zone. The more important parts here, we are coming back into zero gamma, which is 7503 currently for the intraday at least. So right in the next couple points here is where I would like to see the buyers defend. So maybe that looks like a flush into and under VWAP. That's what I would like to see. Essentially, we can look at this gamma exposure chart, the vertical yellow and purple here. And what I'm going to show you here is we're going to switch it to the most recent one. I already did this on the backside and switched it back, but I just want to show you guys the change. This is basically the snapshot of the invisible forces maybe 20 minutes ago. And I just want to show you what they're looking like now. Okay, so what we saw is these bottom sides tick up, and this downside, this one came off just a tiniest bit, and it added to this one a tiny bit to make this the biggest node. So what I'm seeing is basically, I also saw more building up in the zero gamma right in the middle. If I hide this a little clearer. So essentially, if we do hold or undercut and reclaim this 7,500, which is 4 points down on SPX, that's right where VWAP is as well. I do believe that we have the nice little trade at least to try to reach up into this next high, or at least towards it. This could be considered a back test of that zero gamma. Again, just the only thing is that kind of an awkward time of the morning. I guess we have time to run it higher, but more just into the earnings in the end of the day. It wouldn't surprise me if it ends up being an consolidation day where it comes up close to here, but doesn't break the high. Then this level comes off and they put more below and it kind of oscillates back and forth. That being said, if you're a scalper, I think there is room for, if you get a 5-minute candle close, I'd really like to see it test that 7,500 and then push up, but just something to watch for there. That's what you wouldn't want to see if you're short.
Are you out of your short, Dave?
Not yet. It's holding, but I'm trying to make on this trade, I'm trying to make the salary of the average US worker, which would be $200. But yeah, it is the exact area where I would go long. I'm just being a little bit more patient just because I think we might, again, might be wrong, but I think we might get a little push up, then a second, a lower high, then a second push lower, and then that's where I want to wait for the first pullback to get out. Now, the first pullback might just be the continuation of the long. So yeah, based on how I trade, let me just show you something.
It's about to push a new high.
Yeah, then it'll stop me out.
New high already on MNQ? Really?
Yeah. Well,
I'm trading the ES, by the way, not the MNQ.
Oh.
Well, I just assumed because
NQ is taking off, so I should probably get out of that short. But the idea was we got into the level where I marked pre-market where I was going to go short, so just following the plan. We pushed high, shorted here, and targeting. So this is the high of the opening range. The opening range was this. This is the high. So usually you'll get a first push like this, a second pull down, and then continuation higher. Now, if it's a really bullish day like today, you won't get that second, either equal low or lower or higher low. You'll just, continue the trend.
Yeah.
But what I'm betting on right now is that we'll get a lower low, retesting that VWAP area, that call it 50% of the opening range, before we continue higher. So I really want to get long, honestly, but I wanted to bank a little bit of profits before scaling in long. And since I agree with your analysis that we might have to digest the move and move sideways a little bit before we continue long, that's why I'm short. So again, just waiting, and fully have accepted the risk. If it works, I'll make $200. If it doesn't, I'll lose 150, whatever, give or take $157. So not even a 2-to-1, just 1.5 to 1. Not an A+ trade, just banking a little bit of profits before I take the trade I actually want, which is the long. And we're just waiting. So far it's working. That's why I didn't take profits off the table. Let's wait for it to get to my TP. If it works out, great. I'll feel my ego will be sky high. If it doesn't work out, then it is what it is.
You are cold as ice. That was badass. Just watching you not even change your face or your tone, just while that perfectly played out exactly as you were talking about it 3-4 minutes ago. Yeah, brush that dirt off your shoulder. Look at that. Absolutely.
We haven't hit TP yet. Let's just wait.
Well, now we're just testing 7,500 proper. So a big level. We are under VWAP. We are at 0 gamma. If we crack, you got a snipe entry, and we may see continuation. As of now, what a nice call.
It'll hit it. It'll hit it. You'll be fine.
So
famous last words. You'll be fine. And then Trump tweets 500-point candle to the upside.
Come on. Tap it.
For what it's worth, this is my hourly trigger too. Just an area where you might find some interest, kind of digging in. But I'd like to see another couple candles down for you as well.
What I like doing live is when it gets exactly to the TP, doesn't touch it, and then reverses. So we'll see.
Then you throw the whole laptop out the window. I know that game.
Yeah, it'll be it's more than a laptop. It's my whole desktop and my multiple screens. You know what we should do? We need to do something in Discord where everybody shows their setup. Because I had a guy the other day trading. He was in a farm, planting and trading at the same time. I was like, this is awesome. This is awesome.
Sorry, I got a message I had to reply to there. No, totally with you there. I'm wondering if this might be okay. So there is the VWAP that we are now kind of playing footsies with here, right around this kind of area of congestion.
This would be a good area to start scaling out.
I would agree with that, but I don't want to shake you because your reads.
No, I'm not. I'm either gonna lose or win.
I respect that, and it's what is it? It's everything's a 50-50, right? It either works or it doesn't. So I like your odds.
Risk is calculated. It's a tiny would be a tiny loss, so we're good.
Awesome.
Was he trading soybeans? I don't know what he was trading, but he was in a field, showed us. It was really funny.
Anyways, awesome. You're on a 5-minute time frame on the left side, right?
5 minute on the left, 15 on the right.
So do you see
let's zoom in a little bit on the 2 minute. You see this huge volume we got here. This is where it starts to get alarming right here, because that means people rushing in or rushing out. So I don't know. I'm just waiting.
So do you see how where's that orange line where like all the candles kind of held it?
That orange line. Are you talking about this? The VWAP?
The horizontal line.
Oh, this line. Yeah. That's prior highs.
Okay. So if you zoom out, like those right below that little area of support, that's a 5-minute bullish fair value gap. It'll tap into that, and then from there, if it holds that, then we can see a continuation. But it'll go tap your profit target, and then and then that's an area where we could see either rejection below, close below to go lower, or hold above, close above to go higher.
Yep. Let's see. Let's see if it taps. We're exactly 1 point away from my TP.
How,
And by the way,
so
kids,
annoying.
this is where you X out of the trade if it's not working out. But we're not
Wait,
doing
Dave,
that.
so
And we're
here
not
you don't.
moving stop is to break even either.
I was just about to say that. So you
Nope.
don't move your risk at all?
Of course I do. All the time, but not today.
Oh,
Why?
that's badass. Dave, you're so cool. I'm your biggest fan today.
This
is
trade
awesome.
better work out. Otherwise, it's not going to be good for me.
He's trying to be
He's
better
saying
than
all
me.
the sound bites.
Yes, we got it.
John Wick of
We
trading.
got it. We got it. Let me give myself some fireworks.
Boom. There it is.
Here we go. All right.
Death
Let
comes
me
for us all,
retire.
but not
We've
today.
made the average salary of a U.S. worker in how much time? Let's see.
Okay, so here, this is looking like my
16
ideal
minutes.
short setup, guys, to be honest. If it gives me what I'm looking for as far as like a
Let's switch to
retest
your
and a
screen.
close below of this gap on a 1 minute time frame, we have rejection here. We have a bearish fair value gap. I want to see a close below like this line essentially for a continuation to the downside. But if that's the case, like if it does give it to us, we could see these lows get taken, these lows get taken, and then essentially if we look at what's it called, where's SPX, it completely just filled the gap, got rejected, and so I would like to see these lows get taken. I want to see this gap get filled now, so that would be really nice. A range.
Let's see. Now this is at least for me. This is kind of the make or break area on both the NQ and mostly on the ES, not really on the NQ. Based on how I trade, so we shall see what happens in the next, I would say, 30 minutes or so. Because I think if we don't hold these highs, then we're probably going much further down. So we'll see.
Yeah,
It's tricky here.
It's tricky.
I'm actually. This is a good time to load up my new tools to see if I can see what I can see. Sorry, I'm not.
Let's see what you can see. Let's see what you can see while you're loading it up. Sorry, I'm gonna just show something really quickly on my screen. Why I took the trade the way I did it, and why I got out where I got out, and then we'll switch to yours. So just like we were saying, let me get these out of the way. We don't really need them anymore. Opening range, for the person who was asking this morning if I trade the opening range, yes. And why I'm comfortable is because, do you guys know about data bento, by the way? I just discovered that. I didn't know, and been running some backtests. It's pretty cheap. I got 5 years worth of NQ data for $10. That was great.
It's very cool.
Wow.
Yeah. Awesome resource there.
Yeah, I ran a backtest and then went to cry in a corner because I was working on a new strategy. It showed me like great return for 2026. I tested 4 months and it was like, yeah, you would have made, just trading one contract, you would have made, I don't know, a good amount. I can't remember what it was. I was like, great, let's backtest it on 5 years. Got the data. And then he was like, every single year before 2026, or from 2021 to 2025, you made zero profits. I'm like, how?
yeah.
That's
Anyways.
wild.
I'll be right back.
Some regimes work very well for a system, others not so much.
Yeah.
Did we lose her?
No, she said she'll be right back.
Oh,
So-
okay, gotcha.
But yeah, let me just show this really quickly, and then I'm gonna switch to your screen. So as usual, guys, the opening range, we got the range. We broke out. This is your standard opening range breakout. So you could have taken this breakout. You would have gotten that almost guaranteed, 0.5 to 1 risk reward. And then when we got into this level, we looked up, rejected, and because we were here, which statistically we pulled back from, I can't remember the number, but it's over 75%, shorted here, and then we had two targets, which one was here, which is the opening range high, and then the second one was the 50%, so half of the opening range.
Yeah.
So we got short, targeted that. That lines up 50% plus VWAP plus prior areas of consolidation. And I think I saw something on the, yeah, exactly. It was there we go. It was the point of control. So that's why my target was there. That's why I was so confident. And that's why I took that. I didn't move anything. And we had a nice rejection here. That's why I was pretty, cocky on this trade. Now, it could have ripped my face off, but today it worked out.
Well, I love that. And let me tell you a little bit about why I was a little more bullish than maybe I should have been. Well, that's because I've been looking into and, took a little bit of a position, kind of dug my heels into this AI trade. I think that it is catching. I think the idea is it's catching into these mega cap earnings. So I was seeing the strength in semiconductors intraday there and being really impressed, thinking, man, maybe we're just ready to bust out of this and kind of front run the idea into the earnings. Makes more sense that everything, at least the mega caps, would be kind of in consolidation. So fading that first initial move when we didn't have a big sign of, continuation yet, that makes a lot of sense for a high probability trade there. So I like that. What I want to show y'all here, this is my new app that will be out soon.
I like it. It's sexy.
Gammatide.com. It'll be a lot sexier. But the idea is gamma often acts as these kind of hidden currents that are flowing under the surface. And if you could just see what's happening there, you could have a really strong incentive or really strong understanding of where market makers have an incentive to pull stocks intraday. So what I'd just like to note here is this whole chunk of green above us. We can see all of these levels, these rows kind of on this chart. I know it's a little hard to see. I'm going to work on visibility in the next patch. But the idea being here, this is kind of an area of positive gamma that price probably is going to want to gravitate to as long as it holds over this big kind of pivot. We can see this big chunky level at 7,500. That's zero gamma for us, this dotted line as well. The idea being, hey, if we're holding this, then we have a nice chance to reach up into this area. And what I'm seeing that's really nice is into tomorrow. That's kind of moving on up. This kind of key magnet up here is moving on up, as well as the key floor. So I think the market's anticipating nice bullish earnings, nice bullish reaction to that, and a push up there. So just something to consider. Now we can actually look at what's actually happening though. And we can see we never know what's going to happen at these key levels, but we do know that we should be watching there. So that zero gamma, still rejecting for now. Still can't look for that long for me quite yet, especially kind of midday into the earnings. But it's just, helping kind of build my bias as I watch this kind of stuff.
What's that wick low number more or less here on SPX 7488? Was that the Asian session to start?
Let's see. So the general week below is just going to be 7503 on SPX. So that I think it should be 25 points. Let me do the calculation.
No. I'm saying right there on your chart. If you look the first, exactly. The first opening candle, is that a wick?
Yes. For me on SPX, this is a wick. Apologies. I thought you said week. 7485 is where that one.
Sorry. No, I'm just weak after this trade and I can't speak. So I'm saying week instead of wick, but you're fine. My bad.
Wordsmith there.
Man, I should start a rap career. Okay, nice. I just wanted to see, so I wanted to see the node you had here, if we had a lot of interest, but it looks like it's much lower.
Yeah, so that's the thing. The big pins are either much higher or much lower. So we're in kind of this awkward area in the middle where we could see the thing bottom out. Actually, I'm curious. Grain of salt here still, but I do have this thing generating signals as well. So the downside resolution is if zero gamma fails. So basically they're saying, the AI gods, they're saying the trigger is a loss of 7502 with sell confirmation. So either a 5-minute candle close or, high volume. The target is going to be
7502 SPX or 7502
SPX. Sorry, I still haven't converted.
That's fine.
So yeah. But again, just because I'm talking SPX numbers, it's all directly applicable. It's just you got to bracket it down, roughly 24 points.
because I'm
Or
building
bot.
I'm in a long in another account that I'm building,
Mm.
and I just wanted to see what's my bigger line in the sand because I this it's something I want to hold longer. So
Great, great question. So what I'm gonna do actually on the backside, I'll put it to the normal charts here for a second. I'm gonna on my ugly, janky Excel scanner.
man, it works. If it works,
it's more reliable, I will say that at this point. So I can just get that real quick, and we'll put in the weekly spread. I haven't worked that into this app yet. That's coming this weekend. But when I do this, we should be able to see the week's gamma exposure going into the end here. It should shift a little bit and give us these bigger, higher probability levels. And yeah, 74.76, about 10 points under the low of the day on SPX. So that should be roughly 7,500 ES, I believe.
yeah.
Right about there. That's what you really want to hold. Otherwise, it starts to be floodgates throughout the week. And that
I was hoping it was going to be a little bit higher because that means my stop should be 74.80s more or less. But right now I'm about 10 points higher.
Yeah, well, 74.75 or 74.77, that's a very notable gamma node, and it's also my other system's daily trigger. So those don't necessarily transact and immediately reverse, but on a
Yeah.
higher time frame, that's an area where you'd expect buyers to start contributing and putting some work in.
It would suck to get stopped at the low.
Right, that's the worst. The other thing there, that's also the Camarilla pivot too. So you've got all these areas where it's both areas that you'd want to see hold on maybe like an hourly close, but ones that could run your stops before it kind of makes
Exactly.
a decision. It's tough. It's tough.
We'll find out. All right. She is back.
Yo, yo, yo.
But awesome there, man. Awesome. I can't wait for you to put this thing out. This
Well, thank you. I don't want to overstep. I do have a link for the free beta if people are interested. But
yes, I am.
awesome.
Ooh,
And raised.
I want to check it out.
Yeah. Throw me the link. I'll put it in the chat.
Awesome.
And thank you for everybody saying congrats, whatever. My ego is sky high right now.
That was a great trade.
I was sweating bullets. I was playing it cool, but
You were so cool.
good actor.
You were cold as ice. That was really fun.
Inside, I was like that.
How much were you risking, Dave?
Just $150 to make 200. So just a 1.5 to 1 more or less.
I'm liking this rejection here. We're getting lower highs, lower lows, and SPX looks weak as well.
It is looking weak.
It is looking weak. I hope you get it. And I'm so happy for both of us because chips, they're just hanging out, doing just fine, up 0.5%. Well, not quite, 0.2%-ish. I'm watching Soxel there. So I love it. We can both win. I think that we end up kind of roughly around this area at the close. You know, if nothing else changes, at least seeing this being kind of a pin into a big print after hours. So keep that in mind. Might get a little bit of a mean reversion trade at some point.
Yeah, for sure. Steve, I was wondering what your thoughts were on IBM.
I hold some IBM. I'm still a little red on it. I bought at about, what is it? Oh, let me pull up the chart. I know what the candles looked like. It was those tweezer wick daily candle bottoms after the big first big flush that I bought in. Do you mean intraday or just as a swing? First off,
Swing.
Yeah, I don't really care what it does intraday. They reported early and basically they said, we beefed it, guys. We did not play the AI trend well. We fell behind. It was embarrassing. They pre-released that, so I would imagine it can't be any worse. At this point, we're in a process of bottoming, I do believe. You can see the selling trend starting to fade. In my mind, this is curling, and it's curling at a very, very key level. We can talk about that on the monthly here. Essentially, I think they're a good play because they're a Trump play, and they're coming back to a key level of prior resistance meets support now, flipping to support now. This is going all the way back to the March 2013. Essentially, what I think we're seeing is a giant megaphone starting to form. You can see these bottom wicks in here. What I'd really like to see is long-term, this thing kind of just gravitate back on up to the 250 range. It might take a while, but I do believe this is going higher. I don't think as many insider trades as I'm seeing. I don't think all of those politically linked people are all wrong. When you get Democrats, Republicans, you have, obviously Trump talking about it too. All across the board, it seems like there's a lot of people in high places that want to see IBM succeed. And I usually don't bet against those plays. It reminds me of Intel in that regard, where it's like, why are all of these people in the know buying this company that everybody's saying is trash? Well,
Yeah.
that was when it was 25. Sentiments change. So I think that any failures on their part can be quite ethereal in the bigger picture if we do, see the golden age of grift continue. That's I think the
I like that one, the golden age of grift.
That's Agnostoc's term. I should give him credit on Twitter. He's a great follow. The shrub trades. That's his other kind of acronym.
Nice.
So got to shout him out. He's been great this year.
Nice. Oh
I
man,
see
grift
a
is
1 minute bearish fair value gap here getting retested, and if we can close below the box that I have here, I can see a continuation to the downside to maybe sweep these lows down here.
Yeah, it's
I'm feeling kind of tapped out though, like emotionally. I'm tired.
You're tired. You made your money, so
Yeah.
don't push it.
You made your money, did a great job. Now it's just sit back, relax, chill.
This is very like, it's like if this chart was the opposite, it'd be like a V shape, and it'd be like, are we just gonna squeeze, or
Yeah.
are we just gonna be annoying and chop? And was this the move? Already got your 2 trades? Be thankful, be happy. I think that might be it. I think Alejandro caught the long and Dave caught the short. Also, what is this? Like Twilight Zone or something? That's not usually how it goes. But I think maybe it's a good day to chill at this point. Glad we were here for the fun stuff though.
So I actually have a challenge for you guys. Somebody asked us to analyze, which I've never done, analyze where is it? Euro USD futures. We could use the 6E to analyze it if on the future side.
Okay.
Because this is something I've never traded, so we'll see. By the way, goodbye SLK. We'll see you tomorrow.
Take care. Yeah, I've never combined letters and numbers, I don't think, like this. In a ticker.
Yeah.
And an exclamation point. So I'm assuming we're doing futures intraday.
This
Is that what the ticker is on TradingView, or?
Yeah, it's 6E. I have all so it's alphabetical order. 6A is the Australian dollar, 6B British pound, 6D Canadian dollar, 6E euro, J is Japan, N is New Zealand, S is Swiss, etc., etc. Swiss franc.
So trading the euro. What I'm seeing on this hourly chart, first off, 10 minutes delayed because I've never traded this in my life. I'm not paying for this data. No offense, 6E traders. What I'm seeing is the point of control is higher. I am seeing a nice expansion at the equilibrium here on my oscillator. Leads me to believe that it would like to try to go higher. This is a point where it could try to reject. We are seeing that top wick on the hourly, but in my mind, dips want to be bought until this thing gets overbought up at this point of control, maybe up at this daily trigger, and that would be like 1.1456, 1.464. I'm looking at all the way up to potentially it could get that 1.15, 1.148. Man, these are tiny numbers.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm trading a penny stock, but it's just Euro Bros currencies.
How does it move, I wonder?
It's a very rangy market. Like it's very rangy.
And you'll see that with Forex markets in general, especially well-established Forexes. In general, definitely not my area of expertise, but if it's got candles, I'll trade it. To me, it rejected where it kind of needed to in the morning to kind of keep it capped. I wouldn't expect a big move today. If you were looking to trade it today, I maybe would be looking for a fade of this kind of value area and then trading it back into the value area, which is what we got this morning. Maybe it undercuts, goes too low to 1.1428, right around there. That basically not breaking pre-market lows, but getting down there, then you could maybe look for mean reversion trade back up. Right now, I wouldn't touch it. It's pinned to the middle of a high volume profile. It also doesn't look particularly riveting, personally.
Yeah.
So that's what I got here. But again,
Bye,
10 minutes.
Medina. Have a good day. Sorry.
All right.
Take care.
Your EU has been potatoes.
Potato whole day. Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't look fun, dude. Like, I wouldn't touch it.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of easier trades out there.
Yeah. Oh, like long SPX in that supply zone, perhaps.
Wow.
Let's see what that 1 minute looks like.
All right,
I'm still seeing
for the long.
You waiting for the long still? Yeah, maybe we get a higher low here. Maybe this was technically the higher low on a higher time frame. It's just
I see oh my gosh. I see Euro USD a little bit bearish to possibly 1.2.
Okay.
Right there.
Are you going to be a currency trader now?
Maybe.
Please say no. Please say no. Please say no.
We're losing a good one, and the worst team.
This is the weekly though, and then if we go to the daily, there's a little gap here. I mean, I can trade anything with ICT.
Wait, no, we're getting called out because LJ actually knows how to trade Forex, and we're sitting here like, I know candles. I know. It's like,
LJ trades a lot of Forex. So
good to have you in here. Please laugh at us, because the people need to know this is not our area of expertise for sure. But hey, like I said, if it's got candles, I'll try to trade it.
It's true.
It's like baby's
LJ's like, you guys are gonna, LJ. Let me say, you know what, LJ, I'm gonna do the same thing I did with Rich. Oh shoot, I don't have LJ on. Are you on Discord right now, LJ? Go on Discord so I could DM you, so you could come in here. Oh, we only got 10 minutes. Anyways, I'm gonna send you a link where you could come in and just laugh at us analyzing those FX charts.
Sorry guys, my internet went off. But anyway, someone's making fun of us for analyzing Forex?
Well, I feel like it's kind of like when I can tell my dog is trying to understand people words. It's like I see the gears turning. I don't think anything's clicking, but he's trying his best.
Yeah,
that's kind of how I feel talking about this. So.
LJ is laughing at us because LJ is very knowledgeable. He's
that's so
on
cool.
The CFD side. We've done a few streams together, Steve, LJ, and I. So yeah, I always feel very stupid when I'm next to LJ and Steve. I'm like, these guys know so much. I'm like, it's gonna go up. Oh, it's gonna go down.
That's what makes you money, Dave. So that's what the people really care about at the end of the day. I mean, come on, you crushed the short. Alejandro got that long. Good stuff there. My semiconductor slowly succeeding.
Do you guys see how we closed below this 15-minute bearish for Valley Gap, and then we're retesting it right now? So to me, like, this looks like bearish momentum, but I just don't trust it, only because MNQ looks like it's holding this little area of support here. So that's why earlier when someone said, how do you resist if you see another setup, it's like this could be a pullback for a continuation to the upside, or it could be a retest to continue to come down lower. And at this point, since you got to look at the probability side of things when you're trading, you have to ask yourself, what is the probability of it, of your confluences actually going your way? And if you're already green for the day, then you might as well walk away, because it's like, okay, I mean, if I wasn't streaming and I made those 500 in like the 20 minutes that I made them, I would have probably just closed the laptop and been done with the day. And then that's like a full morning, right? Like I could go to brunch, I could have bottomless mimosas, I could go shopping.
No, you're so right, though. We don't really think about how much our time is worth. And the better we get at this, the more our time is worth, and the more we should be valuing the time that we get away from the charts when we get those easy in and out plays,
Totally.
So whether it's bottomless mimosas to unwind, or, I was just, I've been really thrilled when my trading days end fast because I've been getting to
Me
getting to
too.
either build something cool or
Yeah.
sleep, which is very cool. Building
Oh
a
my God.
building
Yeah.
Sleep is usually
uninsane
pretty
mind.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's building something. So just
Yeah.
yeah, the better you get at this too, the more you start valuing your time. And I love it. I always think about it kind of like, you're just in the garden, you're just planting stuff, and all of a sudden you realize, you turn around, it's not dirt anymore. Everything's growing
Yeah.
around you, things are bountiful. All of a sudden, my time's worth much more, and
Mhm.
you'll realize that it's like, oh, this completely changes your relationship with time and with labor in general, which
Really.
is a crazy thing to say,
Indeed.
Yeah. Definitely.
Indeed. Steve and I have touched on this quite a few times. We're like, man, we're lucky to be just talking our beep word off and just playing this video game. At least I'm grateful.
Totally.
Yeah.
So it's
What are we
great.
thinking about, Dave?
Enjoy
Uh,
your dinner, LJ.
I'm about to play with the AI just so we could see. Wait, I'm gonna talk into the mic because I got whisper flow, so I don't need to type. What's the average daily salary in the U.S. and in the world? Probably not the best way to ask the question, but whatever.
The AI's got you covered. I
Yeah,
love how dumb I can sound, and they're still like, I know what you mean. I've got you. Not that sounds dumb,
same
but
here.
for me.
Should be sponsored by Claude, by the way.
Oh, please sponsor me.
LJ,
Please.
LJ, enjoy your dinner. And wait, where are you from, LJ?
I believe
LJ's
he's Australian.
down under Australia. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's
Well, right
pretty
now
cool.
it's
Right here. Spike
nighttime
tried
for
to
him.
fail and had a really nice reversal candle here, right under our zero gamma, 7,500. So keep an eye. I think it
There we
might
go,
be a
guys.
little scalp.
$247 per workday, 5 days a week.
And that's the average.
$176 per calendar day, $64,000 a year.
Very
Daily pay is
good.
probably closer to 300 per workday. So yeah.
And remember, this is median, correct? So this is not the average. This is including Bill Gates when we're averaging this out.
Yeah.
So the real, if you look at the mean versus median, you'll see that, like, compared to just if you took 100 people off the streets, pulled them, this number would be even lower, significantly lower.
Well, let's
Depressingly
ask it.
lower, to be honest.
Let's ask it. So Claude, that what is it? That's how I talk to it.
Taken off.
So that $247, is it the median or the average?
Yeah, really nice candle there on SPX, and we kind of saw that reversal taking place 1 minute ago. Now reaching up to VWAP, but the tough part is can actually find traction above. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, that's the long I wanted. Start scaling in. Start sailing in 2 contracts. And then we'll add. All right, so that's what happens when you're playing with AI. You miss your trades.
Constantly, man, all day long for me.
Yeah, he's like, that's the median, not the average. Okay, so what's the average? Just give me the number. Don't give me all that paragraph. So I talk to it. Quick answer.
SPX, this is where it's tough. Just so you know, guys.
It's fine.
Yeah, the VWAP's kind of keeping us down for now.
I'll look it up. $300 a guess, not data. Okay. So yeah, let's round it off about $200. So
yeah, I think that if you're making $200, especially after taxes, I know that's not what we're talking about necessarily, but anywhere in there, that's going to be definitely better than minimum wage, which a whole lot of people are working at, that level. So definitely, keep things in perspective, guys. You're on track for great things if you can compound a couple $100 a day. That's really all it takes. Anybody telling you about they made 800, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 bucks a day, I'm not saying they're lying, but that is just a mechanism of them continuing to compound. And I'm sure they started at a smaller number, and it's just a matter of time and consistency to get to that point yourself too.
Exactly. All right. Well, we got 4 minutes left on stream. It's been a great one today, as usual. If you have any questions, let us know. And remember to like the stream, subscribe, and we'll be back tomorrow. 300 a day as a daily wage is pretty good, even for cities like Dubai, by the way. There you go.
Wow, that's
It's a
pretty
big
cool.
boy salary. It's no joke. Love it. Good stuff.
I feel like I've been humbled.
Humbled?
Yeah.
No, it's just good to keep in mind. We got things pretty good. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Actually,
It's pretty much doing
right at
exactly
10%. Sorry, that's what I'm doing, and for the rest of the day,
what?
I'm just happy. My swing trade's going very well, the Dell. So besides that, I'm not going to be doing too much. Not going to mess up a good day where it's hands off.
The market is pretty much doing exactly what we thought it would be doing, just going sideways. I think the plays already happened, right? The long, the short, and now it's just kind of consolidating.
Yeah, I hope Dave gets a nice juicy long here through the VWAP. I'm just not sure if
no, this is gonna be a long hold. So
okay, yeah.
I actually want to build it, so this is gonna be one of those ones I hold until, I don't know, 2 p.m. depending on how it plays out.
Yeah, I think we can get like one or two more oscillations around this kind of pivot, which you're long under. So I think it's not a bad place to be, and you're seeing right now beautiful continuation there. Awesome stuff.
Yeah. I just want to double up or triple up on the next pullback.
I like it. And for me, I got a big pin basically at yesterday's close. So that, makes sense. There's kind of some volume accruing there, about 10 points up from here. And that would be personally if I was loaded up and wanted to tranche in and out. That's where I would be trimming. But if it's a long term, I'm bullish too, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. I like it.
So, well, nice push. Dave, you're crushing today. I love this. Good stuff. Easy money.
Wait, are you long, Dave?
Yeah, I'm long. That's exactly where I wanted to go long.
Yeah. Remember I told you that was the gap where it was holding support area?
That's exactly why I took the trade, because you told me.
There you go.
Lies.
Lies? What are you talking about?
No,
that's a strong accusation for somebody agreeing with you.
What?
Well,
We're both green on the day.
I wasn't sure if you were actually taking it because I said it could hold from there, but
okay, you're right. I didn't take it just because you said it. It was just nice to hear that we had the same idea. I like it when everybody's aligned and then we're taking the same ideas. So we either all feel smart together or we feel super dumb together and we can cry together. So, it's fine.
Yeah, we either pop champagne or have group therapy. It's a good time.
There exactly. That's how it is.
You had Usam saying I had $300 days and I overtraded them away. Feel bad now. Yeah, well, no. You sound like you're killing it now, so it's all good. You live and you learn. You live and you learn.
Well, that's the unfun part of trading, which is important to remember, guys. They're not always going to be ice cold Dave just catching the trades. They work exactly as he says. There's going to be a lot of days where it's small wins or small losses, and something starts to work, and you get really excited, and then it stops you out.
Yeah,
and you're like,
exactly.
Well,
Exactly.
It's really all you can say.
Exactly.
All shucks.
All right. Well, we're gonna do a quick last-minute analysis here for Yadav. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Yeah, that's what I'd go with.
But welcome to the stream. So quick touch on gold. Gold is doing, exactly what we discussed this morning.
Boom.
So
put it up on the board. Count it. Oh, nice action.
Didn't trade it. Yeah, we talked about how if we could possibly get an explosive move there. We're getting that pullback that Alejandra touched on. So it might not even wait and continue to push higher. Man, oil must be falling. Nope.
Which is what you would think.
It's what you would think. I thought
is what you would think, but oil is breaking out further.
Yeah.
Something has got to give.
Something's got to give, yeah. But
pretty wild.
Yeah, I think 4,200 target in the next, I don't know, day or two could be reasonable. Now, how long can we keep sprinting like this on gold? Well, you'd be surprised. So
Yep.
we'll see.
Commodities always trend longer than you'd think.
Yeah.
What I'd say is that if it gets over its prior swing high, the 422222222 level, then I think we really rock and roll, and we can get on up to the 4386 400 level quite quickly. That's where I expect things to kind of stall out, chop out a bit more, and then we can kind of take our time deciding what we do. Very impressed with the bottoming action so far. I think that it is bottoming. Shout out to Exotic Seal on my server. I know he was all over this trade. Got in 2 days ago, not 1 day ago, when everybody on your timeline was talking about it. But so shout out there if you want more great trade
that
areas
was a very nice area for buys on gold.
Yeah, it's nice, super nice base. I remember Alejandra talking about that base around here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think she was on it on the bottom. I don't know if you took a position yet, but I'm looking for any kind of. I was hoping for a little bit of a pullback today, and it's just been
I was
straight
hoping
out the
for a
gate.
pullback as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll have to find our spot here, but I do think gold is in a great place to just take a little piece long. You know, for the big port. You know, just hang out. Say, hey, not a bad place to have 5% of your port in some gold. I don't think that's terrible. Something like that. Not anything too crazy.
Yeah.
Indeed. Well, on this note, guys, it's been a great one as usual. We'll be back tomorrow.
Yes. Thank you guys for coming in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow.
Indeed.